Hey everybody, this is Kurisu. It's been a little while since I've been live. You'll notice right now I don't currently have my avatar. While I was off, I ended up selling my original character design, so what you see on screen here is my new design. As of currently, this particular drawing is still just line art. But I do plan on getting everything together. So yeah, sorry if I'm being awkward, I'm readjusting right now. Tonight's stream is mostly going to be just me making sure that all of my STREAMLABS settings are still active and everything's still working. So you're all welcome to test everything in chat, send as many emotes, feel free to spam everything. Let's see, aside from that, tonight's focus is going to be Q&A. So you are welcome to ask whatever you'd like within reason. I always give that disclaimer because there are some things that I won't answer, but most of those are just because, like, I'm not willing to dox myself, but I am willing to share just about anything for the most part, as long as it's appropriate for the audience. So yeah. In addition to that, I am currently eating ramen, so I apologize in advance if anybody hears me eating my noodles. I'll try to keep quiet. What's everybody up to tonight? Anything interesting or fun or exciting? I know I gave a bit shorter notice than I normally do for my streams, because this, like I mentioned, is mostly just me testing all the settings here. So far from what I've seen, everything seems to be working correctly. I might need to adjust my mic settings, because the bars for that seem a little bit low. To down my music a little? Not sure. I only have a whole lot to about right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and open the drawing that I've been working on. This is a commission that I am currently working on. It's actually one of the last things I had been streaming. This is an illustration of a character named Allison, who belongs to Anthony Hughes. You'll notice in the background here, like, there's some stuff that isn't finished yet. She doesn't have a drop shadow yet. So, like, there's a few things here and there that still need to be finished. I actually didn't plan on putting a fire in the fireplace, so that's actually something that I kind of just did on a whim last night because, like, it just felt empty. So I just sort of filled it in with what felt right. Hey, how's it going, Hunter? Welcome to chat. Do you have any questions for our Q&A tonight? so I guess I will share another piece here. Like I mentioned, this is Allison. I recently finished another piece with this character for Halloween. Just add this image real quick. Going through all the files. It's been a little bit since I've really been on my computer, so kind of in the process of relearning where I have everything. Because, like, I keep everything extremely organized, but in being extremely organized, it's also, yeah. So I apologize in advance because this is probably going to be huge on the screen. Just give me one moment and I am going to... Well, that wasn't right. Yeah, one moment and we will resize this. There's something else that I randomly decided to select instead of this image. It is a bit tricky trying to use a mouse with this lint. I am learning. Like, I've never broken anything before, so this is oops, tricky. Almost got this resized down where I need it to be. Let's actually select the thing I'm trying to select. Thank you. Yeah, so this is another illustration of Allison. Set it there. What's everybody been up to? I have been on a bit of it. I can't even talk. I've been on a bit of an adventure since I last streamed. I won't go into too many details, but I ended up leaving my previous apartment. I stayed with some family for a little bit before I was able to find a new apartment. I'm thankful for the apartment that I've found because it has everything that I need. I have space for my computer and art and everything. I have space for the dogs. Everything just kind of worked out. So yeah. Right now I am working on getting caught up on commission artwork. Current goal is to get all of that finished by the end of the month. Let's see, currently it is the 22nd, so that means I have about a week, which is doable. I just need to like actually focus on everything, because it's frustrating because I sometimes have a harder time focusing on things that are almost finished versus like starting something new. So like with stuff that has been almost finished for a while, I look at it and I'm like, I just want it to be done, but it's a little bit hard sometimes to like actually get it done. So that's it's fun to deal with. It looks like somebody else is trying to chat here. Welcome to chat, Sniper. How's it been? also for anybody who is currently joining us, I don't currently have an avatar to use. Oh, you guess. Hope things aren't too challenging right now. Cause I know, and I guess is hit or miss sometimes. I've been doing okay. Right now I am working on finishing my commission queue. So I have a few pieces there. I have the one on, well, the two pieces on screen. The traditional one with the markers in the photo is finished, and the one on screen currently is one that I am working on finishing, hopefully within the next couple days, best case scenario. Then I have a couple of other pieces that shouldn't take as long once I get to them. You're good, Sniper. See you later. Well, I guess you'll still be here, but I'll talk to you later. Oh, no, I was talking to Hunter. He said he was gonna, charge his phone and he'd watch his TV, but he won't be able to chat for the time being. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Sniper. Maybe I saw your name. Like, I'm really out of it right now, just cause, like, I've been really stressed with life and whatnot. This morning I was getting ready for work, and I guess I'll back up a little bit. So, a couple months ago, I was at a festival with Hoki, and like I went to grab her leash because she decided she wanted to go say hi to another dog, which, you know, generally speaking is fine in theory because she doesn't cause problems, but like I couldn't just have her running off. So in trying to grab her leash, I actually fractured one of my fingers. So fast forward to today, I never went to get that checked at like the ER or urgent care or anything. And this morning when I was getting ready for work, Hambone decided, hey, I want to stand on your hand. Which was extremely painful because this finger has like been in pain since that point in time, but that like rekindled everything that I had felt previously. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check out urgent care and see if they can help me out. So they did x-rays and saw that it was fractured before, but not this time. Hey, welcome to chat, TJ. How's it going? I am gonna be upfront. I am not familiar with that reference. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Sniper. Like, if anything, I had been planning on going to urgent care to get it checked out because that happened in like June or July, and it's like almost the end of October now and it was still hurting. So I'm like, I was gonna get it checked out anyway, but it ended up just being today before work because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like either broken or re-broken or whatever. But yeah. Also, I apologize in advance if anybody hears, like, ramen noises, because I'm also eating right now. I'm trying not to be too noisy about it, though. Like, I've never had a broken finger or anything. Like, I've literally never broken a bone. Like, because I mentioned that my finger was fractured, but, like, that's literally the closest thing I've ever had to a break. And, like, I have the splint on it right now, and it is so inconvenient. Like, because it's on my right hand, which is my dominant hand, and I am really struggling right now. So is that like an anime or a game? Also, just for anybody, if my like volume or anything is weird, please let me know, because I don't hear what is actually playing on the stream. I just hear what I have playing on my desktop. So like if the music is too loud or too quiet, or if I'm too loud or too quiet, please let me know. I know there's a chance I may still be a little quiet. I've been trying to mess with my mic settings, but it doesn't seem to be working properly. Like, I've tried adjusting my gain and everything, and usually I can get it to be louder than it is, but I don't know why it's up. Okay, that's good to know. I was so worried that whole time, like, I hope I'm being loud enough, because I am not super loud to begin with. So, I guess I pretty much told everybody what I've been up to. What have you all been up to since I streamed last? It's been a little while, like, let's see, I think my last stream was at the end of April? Oh my gosh. I am pretty sure I've seen that one, but I'm not certain. Like, it's been a while. Yeah, I streamed like a couple times in April. I just remember my last stream being like a day or two before my birthday. Yeah. Things got a little interesting at that point, so I ended up not streaming for a while. And like, yeah, I ended up leaving my apartment, and yeah, life's just been interesting. I'll leave it at that because I don't really want to run the stream with all of that stuff. And actually, TJ. Oh my gosh. What's that? So, a floor with Legos glued to it. Oh no. Actually, I would say that depends though, because like, as far as it being a weakness of 90% of the furries or fursonas, is it because, oh, I guess it is a difference if it's the persona versus like somebody wearing a fursuit. Because I was thinking, like, you know, if they're wearing a suit, the Legos probably wouldn't be too much of a problem unless they were trying to remove them from the floor because they wanted to play with them. Because I could see that going either way, because I don't know about anybody else, but I think Legos are pretty cool. But yeah, like, to comment on what you said about the memes from 2012, like, it was a little bit before that, but like, I think one of my favorite old internet videos is probably, like, I don't know if anybody is familiar with the, I can't remember their, I think it was like Forgotten Cartoons by Don Hertzfeldt or something like that. But like, it was this black and white sort of like stick figure type animation, but it was just hilarious and awkward. And hey, welcome to chat, Julius. How have you been? Most personas don't wear shoes. That's fair. That said, I would think that like their toe pads are probably like adjusted to that though, kind of like how most outdoor like dogs, cats, etc. usually sort of adapt to have like the really hard sort of like weathered paws, if that makes any sense. I'm doing alright. Right now I am eating ramen and enjoying the stream so far. Like, I'm really glad to be back and have everybody here, because like it's good to see everybody and get to hang out and chat, because like I know I've been gone for basically forever, but I really missed everyone, so I'm glad that you're all here to hang out tonight. Also, a floor full of plastic. Oh no! Those are like the little spikes, right? Like that's... Let me make sure that I am on the same page, TJ. Okay, yeah, those are what I was thinking. But yeah, that sounds like a very bad time. Also, on an unrelated note, if anybody has any questions, tonight is Q&A night, so you are welcome to ask whatever you'd like within reason. I always add that disclaimer because I've had some people ask some questionable things. I won't go into details. Legos are basically that. Yes and no. Like, they have corners, but, like, if you can get, like, a flat edge or an edge that's mostly flat, they're not that bad. I guess that would also depend on, like, which Legos too, though, because, like, I would say the ones that have, like, the single dot on the top and, like, the ones with two, like, those would be the worst. Like, the ones that are, like, a straight line are, like, I think would be the worst to step on, like, as far as basic, like, square-shaped Legos. I think when you get into, like, the custom shapes that are, like, for certain sets, like, those get really tricky. What? Oh, you're talking about the leaks with, like, all the deleted lore and whatnot. Yeah, at first when you said Pokemon got hacked, I'm like, Missing No? Porygon? What? Also, thinking about it, while I have everybody here, which emotes are your favorite? Because I am planning on replacing all of them. There are a few, like, I'll probably end up keeping the majority of them and then just, like, recreating them with my new design. But my finger is, it's like, it's hard to explain because it's not like the worst pain I've had. Hey, how's it going, Lone Wolf? Welcome to chat. Oh yeah, I saw that too. Cause Nintendo was worried about people trying to make emulators and whatnot. But yeah, to answer your question, Julius, like, this is going to sound weird, but having my finger in a splint actually hurts more than not having it in the splint, because, like, it's basically been, like, partially fractured and or broken for, like, a couple months, because I keep, like, messing it up because I never got it checked or anything. So, like, having it straight is, like, really painful because I couldn't straighten my finger all the way. So it's kind of, yeah. It sounds worse than it is. It's, like, it's mostly just uncomfortable, but on a scale of 1 to 10, pain-wise, I would probably, I don't know, I'd say it's like at a constant 2.5 or 3, where it's like, it's annoying. I don't like the fact that the pain is there, but it's not something that I can just, like, not ignore, if that makes sense. Yeah. So Julius here has been telling me for months that I needed to get it checked, and I'm like, but the doctor costs money. So I've been avoiding it, and then this morning I'm like, oh crap, Hambone, like, straight up wrecked my finger. I'm gonna go talk to the people at urgent care and see if it's broken and have them, like, set it if it is. Thankfully it wasn't broken, so that's good. Oh my gosh, Lone Wolf, you're such a rebel. Watching my stream at work. That's going to change things. Time generation 10. Speed through A was taken in the leap. Interesting. Yeah, because I hadn't looked into the extent of what all had actually been hacked. I had just heard about it. Because, like, I've been dealing with a lot, so I'm not really on everything news-wise, but I hear enough to know of situations, but not all the specifics. Some say it was retaliation for the Power World situation. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with Power World, like, because I haven't played it, so I don't really have an opinion, but, like, I can see both sides of that, because there are some of the creatures in that game that do strongly resemble existing Pokemon designs. But that said, like, there have been so many games throughout history that have a similar concept to Pokemon, so they can't really argue, oh, well, this is our original idea, because there have always been games that were focused on, like, collecting and, like, sorting and turn-based battling. Like, you can't say that it was all yours when there were other people who did it first. But that's just the way I see it. And, like, I say that noting that, like, Pokemon is 100%, like, one of my favorite games. But there are some things that Nintendo does that I kind of question, because it's like, you know, some people are just trying to be creative, and they give them, like, an NDA, like a non-disclosure agreement, or they, like, make them stop everything, and it's like, stop, Nintendo. That's too much. But then, like, at the same time, like I said, I see both sides of it, but I don't necessarily fully agree with either side. Nintendo decided to patent the monster catching concept. Oh my gosh. Which, like, that's ridiculous too, because they are not the only company to have done that. I'm thinking about getting a new one. I'm only joking. So I have been joking on and off, like, the whole time that it's been injured, that I want to just amputate it instead, because, like, I always get it caught on things, and, like, that, like, re-injures it. So it's like, yeah, it's been a really slow healing process, because I don't know if uncoordinated or clumsy is the right word, like, but something in that genre, because it's like, my balance is amazing, but I get my arms and hands, etc. caught on things. I'll give you mine, it's useless. Oh my gosh. Right, see, that's exactly my point, TJ, because, like I said, there are other companies and games that have done it before Pokemon, but I think they think that just because Nintendo is, like, one of the most successful sort of game console companies, that they can just push everybody around. Oh no! Yeah, I get that, Lone Wolf. Like, in some ways, I kind of wish it was a cut, though, instead of, like, whatever I'm dealing with, because I mentioned before it was, like, slightly fractured originally, but it's like, that takes so much longer to heal than a cut. And, like, with a cut, I can just wrap it up, and it'll continue to heal whether I, like, get my hand caught on something or not. But, like, I don't know. It goes both ways. Ideally, nobody would be injured, because that always sucks. But yeah, I was saying something earlier. Oh yeah, so I am planning on replacing all of my Twitch emotes once I get caught up on commissions. And I wanted all of your opinions on which emotes are your favorite. Because I think I have, like, I don't know how many we have here. Let me check. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 crystals, 1, 2, 4, 5. So I have 22 emotes. No, sorry. Yeah, 22 emotes. Like so I'm planning on replacing all of them, but I'm curious which ones you want to see in my new design versus which ones we might consider scrapping and replacing with maybe a different emote. Because like, for the most part, I plan on like converting everything over pretty much 1-to-1, but if there are any that you like really don't like, or like you'd like to see more like a certain emote that I've made, let me know. Because as far as all of that goes, I want it to be emotes that the community can enjoy. It'd be like Microsoft patenting the first-person shooters and suing everyone, right? Like, it would almost be like Microsoft going after, like, I don't know. Like, because, see, this is gonna sound really stupid because I've never played Call of Duty. I don't know for sure who made that one. Was that Activision? Cooking with Kurisu. Well, see, because that one was just my ramen emote. Do you want to have more food emotes? I would definitely be for making more food emotes because food is one of my favorite things. Because, like, I definitely want to keep a ramen emote. I would like to have a tea emote, not just because I love tea, but because, I think that would be a fun emote to have. I think I want to keep my bandhammer emote. I don't know. But yeah, you're all welcome to spam your favorite emotes so I know which ones are your favorite. Maybe I'll be back later? Question mark? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, my food is full, or my food is full. My mouth is full of food, so I can't talk. Sorry, chicken emote. But the question with that, is it gonna be like a creepy emote, like that one, like that turkey emote where the guy's face is like the Thanksgiving turkey? Like that style of rotisserie? Or do we want something that's actually like kind of cute or like trying to be? Hoki is doing alright. She is asleep at my feet right now. Hambone is also doing well. As of currently, I unfortunately still have them separated. Like, I'm just nervous to reintroduce them together after they got into a bit of a scuffle a while back. Like, because the way I'll describe it, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like, neither of them needed to get stitches or anything, but it was bad enough that there was blood. Both of them had some bite marks, etc. But none that were serious enough that they wouldn't heal without, like, going to the vet. So, like, they didn't need to go to the vet or anything. That said, I want to make sure that they are good to put back together before I do so. Because at the end of the day, keeping both of them safe is my top priority. Oh no, that really sucks, Lone Wolf. Like, I just saw your message about the onions. Like, that burns. Trying to be cute, or trying to be cute for the chicken. Oh, so like, have Kurisu begging for the chicken. So let's see, something maybe kind of like this emote, like sort of like being cute about things, but like, you know, give me that chicken though. Well, that's good that it's healing. Sorry about that. Hambone is saying hi in the background. Most likely trying to get our neighbor's attention. Unfortunately, he is still kind of learning that he can't be loud in the apartment like this. One second, I'm actually gonna go check on him real quick because he can't be busy like that. Second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. He was good to go, just, he annoyed me. I think he just wanted attention, understandably. Since they can't always be together, since they can't be, together at all right now, I have to spend time with them, and which gets kind of tricky sometimes. I really feel awful doing that to them. But it's pretty evenly split. You just watched somebody arrested? Oh my gosh. Like, what happened? Poppers. What are you doing? So, right now Hookie is looking up at me like, hey, I want to be on your lap. And I'm not sure if she wants to be on my lap because my ramen is on my desk and she wants to smell it because she knows she's not allowed to just eat my food. Or if she just wants to be up on my lap because she always wants to be on my lap. I can't help you up right now. No, you don't get to smell my food right now. Not sure, assault, maybe? I don't know the story, but the cops just put someone in cuffs. Oh my gosh. Well, if it was anything crazy, I hope everybody else is safe right now. So, does anybody else have any questions for Q&A tonight? I think for the most part it looks like all of my stuff in STREAMLABS is working properly, so that's good. As far as when I plan on streaming next, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see, what is today? Tuesday? Yeah, my everything has been a wreck lately as far as keeping track of like days and whatnot, just because I've been like really busy. Everything's been super hectic. It's just a normal day when working security at a hospital. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I won't go into specifics, but like, I used to work in retail, and there is not a single thing that anybody could do that would surprise me. Like, there would be the side of it where it's like, I'm surprised that somebody would think it's okay to do that, and like, I would be surprised maybe if I heard their reasoning and why they chose to do something, but I would not be surprised to see anything that happened. And that's just like a general statement, like, towards everything. Yeah, I can imagine you'd see everything working at Walmart. I don't really have any updates as of currently with my version 2 of KurisuFox design. You can see on sort of the bottom of the screen under the chat box, I have line art with like the side view, but I don't really have anything that has been updated from that. I am focused more right now on finishing my commissions that I have in my queue, just because I think it's more important to finish artwork that people paid for versus working on stuff that I want to work on, like for me. But there will be updates as soon as I get everything else finished. Like, as far as the order of things I plan on getting done, once my commissions are finished, I plan on focusing on getting art together for my new avatar. I think that'll be probably first and foremost, just because my stream doesn't feel as personal when it's just a picture. But after that, my next course of action would probably be either I'm not sure if I want to make a reference sheet first or if I want to just start on emotes after that. Kind of play it by ear, I guess. There was something else that I was planning on working on, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, like I said, I've had a ton of stuff going on since my last stream. Like, since, like, right now, since April, like, yeah, version 2 is going to be a gray and white marble, color morph of a red fox. The marble fox is kind of like a color mutation of the red fox. So, like, technically speaking, Kurisu is still a red fox. We're just changing up the color palette. I'm still kind of debating on how I would like her patterns to be. I'm leaning towards keeping everything simple like before. Probably just, like, mostly white with maybe, like, gray paws and feet, hands and feet, you know, whatever. Hands and paws, I guess, would be the most appropriate since her hands are regular, like human hands. The thing that I'm struggling with is how I want to color her tail, honestly, because, like, I don't know if I want to have it darker at the tip, or if I want to have, like, her tail be a little bit darker than the rest of her body, and, like, have, like, either, like, a medium gray with a white tip, or, like, I'm not sure how I want to do the tail, because that's the part that I have been struggling the most to decide on. This needs toe beans. Yes. I would not have it any other way. Which is funny, because I like paws, but I absolutely hate human feet. Like, I don't like them at all. Like, this is going to sound horrible, but if I could swap my feet out for, like, even, like, another set of hands, I would be happier. Like, I do not like feet at all. Like I said, paws are okay. They're cute. They have, like, little toe beans and claws. So, is there anything you all want to talk about? Because I am happy to participate in most topics. And also, like, I know that I mentioned that I was glad to be back to streaming, but I just really want to stop and appreciate everybody for being here. Like, I can't tell you how much I genuinely appreciate all of you for being here in chat and hanging out and just, like, being supportive in general. Like, you're all amazing, and thank you so much. And fine, it just sucks a bit. Yeah, that's relatable. I wish it wasn't, but that's relatable. Which is silly, because, like, I actually really enjoy my job. Like, I like it a lot. But, like, recently I've been dealing with, like, a bit of depression and whatnot. Because, like, I've just been really stressed with life and everything, and, like, you know, relocating 3 times in a year. Just kind of hoping for everything to kind of settle down. But yeah, like, and it's stupid because there are days when I don't want to go to work, and it's not because I don't want to go to work. Like, it's not because I don't want to be there. It's because I just don't want to be anywhere. Like, I just want to be home, you know? Like, to have time to just sort everything out, like, internally. I really appreciate that, Julius and Hunter. And yeah, this year has been an adventure. So in the last 12 months, let's see, so, yeah. I'll back it up a little bit. In the last, like, 14, 15 months, your mental state is not up for dealing with people. Yeah. And it's frustrating because usually I'm fine to deal with anything. It's just when everything keeps happening, like, you just get to a point where you're like, you know what, let's just stop for a bit. And, like, it's not because there's anything wrong with you or there's, like, you know, anything wrong. It's just because, like, everybody has their limit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, something that I personally struggle with is, like, asking people for help and, like, prioritizing myself. So, like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but, like, it's always okay to ask for help if you need it. And, like, especially if you're going through some sort of, like, mental health crisis, like, most people are willing to listen or help in any way that they can, even if they don't necessarily know how to help you. And that's one thing that, like, I really appreciate about society in general, because, like, even though there are things in society that are, like, really challenging or negative, like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people who do want what's best for you and everybody around them. I appreciate that, Lone Wolf. The same goes for everybody. Like, truly, if anybody here, or, like, any of your friends, really anybody, if anybody is ever struggling, like, you're always welcome to reach out to me. And, like, I'm always happy to lend an ear or, like, or advice if it's something that I feel I can offer input on. Just because, like, I know that there are a lot of things that I've been through that I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to go through alone. And, like, that's why, like, even if there's a day when I am struggling or whatever, like, I'm always willing to, like, try to listen to somebody else who is also struggling. Because, like, you never know the extent of what somebody else is dealing with. So, like, I always want to be that person who is willing and able to, like, offer that support to people who need it. Because, like, most of my life, I have not had that sort of support system. And, like, I don't say that to, like, be like, oh, sorry for me, because that's definitely not it. But it's like, I say that because I know what it's like to have to deal with everything alone, and, like, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Yeah, I guess that's my my rambling for now. Do you all have any questions for Q&A? Sorry to change the subject, it's one of those things that I will ramble forever about those types of topics, just because, like, I think it's something that's really important, and a lot of people don't necessarily put the, like, emphasis that there needs to be on mental health, because I feel like that's a basis for just being healthy in all the other areas of your life. Because, like, if you don't take care of your mental well-being first and foremost, you're not going to want to take care of yourself in any other areas. But that's just the way I see it, and everybody's different. So, yeah. So, what's everybody else up to tonight? I'm still eating my ramen. So, if there are random pauses, it's because I'm eating. I'm really slow at eating sometimes because I, like, really enjoy and appreciate the food that I'm eating. Because, like, I'm all about flavor, even if it's, like, something basic like this instant ramen. Like, I really enjoy food a lot. Monster Hunter, awesome. So, I guess, since, like, I'm mostly just curious because I've never dealt with this before, but, like, who else here has broken bones before? Like, what was it like? What did you break? I'm curious. Because, like, I was telling somebody earlier, like, just having a single finger that I can't move around is so inconvenient. And I cannot imagine if somebody broke, like, their knee and, like, their whole leg had to be in a cast, or, like, their arm or their wrist or whatever. Like, I would feel so trapped if I couldn't move, like, my limbs like that. And, like, I'm just curious, like, if anybody who has ever experienced that, like, did you deal with any sort of struggle like that? Like, nobody is obligated to answer or anything. I'm just curious. Oh my gosh. Like, at the same time or individually? Because I'm sure that was traumatizing either way, but, like, I figure it would be a lot more to deal with if it was, like, two separate instances. Oh my gosh. My left foot broken in 3 places. Oh my gosh, Hunter, that's horrible. Well, I'm glad that wasn't traumatizing, and I'm also glad that you didn't lose either of your eyes. Peppers? Oh my gosh. You're so silly. You're so silly. So, Hoki has this thing where, like, when she's giving kisses, sometimes she will give, like, the slowest, longest licks, and it is so weird. Like, I don't know why she does it, it's just really awkward. Like, it's cute because it's her, but like, it is so awkward. And like, she always wants to give everybody all the kisses all day. So poppers. What are you doing? Oh, really? What are you doing? Yeah, she's just like, hey, I'm gonna be up on your lap. Are we talking about injuries? Yeah, welcome back, Julius. We are talking about injuries. I was saying how I feel trapped because I have a single finger that I can't move, just because of, like, sensory things. And, like, I was curious, like, if anybody had ever broken anything worse than that, and, like, if so, like, wearing the cast, did that, like, not just, like, being inconvenient, but, like, I don't know. I'm trying to word exactly what I mean, because, like, I feel like if I broke something more serious, I would be having, like, a 24/7 panic attack until I could get it taken off, because I don't like feeling like I can't move. And, like, I'm curious if anybody else feels that way. Like, 'cause I think that might be, like, some flavor of claustrophobia, but I'm not sure. Because, like, I guess when it comes to claustrophobia, like, I don't mind being in really small spaces, but I do mind not being able to move if I want to move. If that makes any sense. Yeah, a dislocated shoulder sounds like a pain in the butt. Because, like, when that happens, you pretty much can't use your arm until it's better, right? Your left eye fell off the stairs when you were a toddler. Oh my gosh! That's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you still have your eye sniper, because that could have been really awful. That really sucks, Julius. Yeah, I think the worst part is that, like, mobility is never normal again. Oh no. That really sucks. Because, like, having anything happen to, like, your dominant arm, hand, whatever, is, like, really inconvenient. right eye. You were next to a barrel, but what was in top of the barrel was a rusted grill. You got up to turn it off and cut your eye without knowing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like that's one thing that's like tricky about face injuries. Because like there are a lot of like blood vessels and capillaries and everything in your face versus other parts of the body. So like usually if there's a cut on your face, it's going to be like so much more exaggerated as far as like blood than anywhere else, because like that's part of like why your face is so sensitive as well, because there's like all those nerve endings and everything. But yeah, like I am so glad that you have both your eyes after both of those things happening to you. Honestly, I'm not sure, because I have never watched Naruto. Like, I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I don't have, like, I don't have enough of that series that I've watched to really have an opinion on any of it. Alright. Yeah, if you want to just share that on the Discord, you can. On that note, if anybody in chat is not part of my Discord server, you are welcome to send me a whisper here on Twitch. The reason why I share invites that way rather than in chat is because that is my attempt at preventing bots from joining our server. Just because I am not very welcoming to bots. Because like it's one thing if it's a bot that you have intentionally put on your server to help like maintain everything, but it's another thing entirely if it's just a spam bot. We don't need those. You injured your dominant arm back in 7th grade to the point where you had a teacher's assistant help you write. Oh my gosh, that sucks that you had to have that, Hunter. Like at the same time, I'm glad that they were willing to do that, because like there are some schools where like they don't really do anything to accommodate anybody who's dealing with anything like that. Hey Kyra, welcome to chat. Thanks for the raid. So on that note, I just realized that I need to set up some raid notifications and whatnot. Kyra! The most convenient injury you've had was cracked kneecaps? Oh my gosh. I've had lots of injuries, but nothing major. Oh, most inconvenient. I'm like, how is that convenient? But it was a typo. Oh my gosh, it really is. I'm doing alright. How have you been? Glad to have you here. This is my first stream in a while, so I'm sort of winging it. You'll notice that right now I just have my picture here, because my avatar is not ready yet. I haven't started on the artwork or anything for that really. But I plan on replacing my VTuber model sooner or later, hopefully sooner. We've been doing alright. Game crafting, awesome. So I am curious about the games, but I want to know first from crafting, because I love crafts. They're so much fun. Oh my gosh, I love crows. Like, I'm being dead serious when I say that crows are one of my favorite kinds of birds. You're all probably gonna give me crap for this, but like, two of my favorite types of birds are crows and pigeons. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, pigeons are like some of the most beautiful birds ever. Like, because if you look at them, like actually look at them, like a lot of people see like the gray in their feathers, but most people don't pay attention to like the iridescent shades of like purple and green and blue that are like in there if you get them at like just the right angle in the light. And like, I don't know, I got off topic there, sorry. So those are just a couple of my favorites. So I would say ravens are my favorite, followed by, like, I put ravens and crows on about the same level, because like aesthetically speaking, they're both really similar. They're both very intelligent. They're both from the corvid family. So like they're really similar in general, but like, I don't know, I think crows are a little cuter than ravens because they're a little bit more sleek, but ravens are a little bit more intelligent, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer between the two because they both have pros and cons. That would be amazing, Kyra. Yeah, I would love if you took a crow. Do you take commissions? So Hunter just used my hydrate redeem, which is funny because, oh, there goes Hambone again. I was gonna say, because before Hambone was barking earlier, I actually didn't have anything to drink, and that's when I realized I didn't. So right now I have some, I think it's watermelon and strawberry juice, and I also have a can of Mountain Dew that isn't opened yet. So I'll give you your choice on which one we're gonna hydrate with tonight. Amazing, Kyra. Strawberry juice? Alright. I'm trying to drink as loud as I can because, like, I don't have my avatar to make silly faces. Alright, and that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! Just sent you a message, Kyra. Do we have any more questions for Q&A tonight? You are all welcome to ask whatever you would like, as long as it's within reason. Like, I really don't feel like any of you would ask anything, like, it's inappropriate. But, like, I usually just throw that out there in case, like, anybody's channel for the first time. Alright, see you soon, Julius. Sorry, I know that, Hunter. In the house about what you doing? Oh my gosh. So one of my favorite things about Hoki is like, so I'm sure most of you have probably seen photos that I've shared of her on Facebook, but like, so she's like this really small pit bull mix. I don't know what she's mixed with, but like, I would say she's like, quit yelling in the house. Ew, quit yelling in the house. But like, I think to compare like height-wise, she's maybe like slightly bigger than a beagle, but it's like so cute when she's walking. Because imagine a dog that's like roughly the same size as a beagle, except she weighs about 50 pounds and it's all muscle. So like when she's walking around, she kind of just waddles everywhere and it's the cutest thing. And like the thing is, she's not even like super bulky either. Like, because you can tell she's muscular, but she's not like over the top. I don't know. What you do, Poppers? What are you doing? So right now she is looking under the door because she hurt Hambone, which is really sad to see because like I know she wants to say hi to him and hang out and like give him all the kisses and cuddles. But, like, I'm hesitant because he's the one who started the argument they got in. So, like, I don't know. Because, like I've said before, I'm sure they would probably be fine. But, like, it's hard for me to break them up because, like, they're both like pretty bulky dogs because like he's really big and she's like really dense. Like together there's like probably, let's see, I'd say maybe 125 pounds worth of dog between the both of them because like he's about 75 or 80, maybe a little bit more now, because he was like really thin when I brought him home from the shelter. So like he might be closer to 80, 85 now, I don't know. But yeah. It's rewarding to have both of them because they're both amazing dogs, but it's hard because they both want all of my attention and they both get jealous when they don't get all of my attention. So that's something I'm working on. So yeah, what's everyone up to right now? Anything exciting? I guess it's close to the end of October. Does anyone have any like fun Halloween plans or anything? Any parties or like costumes that you're planning? Still playing Monster Hunter. Awesome. Which monster is your favorite sniper? I'm not like super familiar with Monster Hunter, but like I really like the designs. Like some of the designs are really cool. Like trying to remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. You have 3. Which ones are they? Cause like I don't remember what the one was. It was like a lightning dragon or something, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I thought it might have been like a like I think it was like a dragon, but I think it also used like lightning or something. I could be totally wrong on all or most of that. I don't know. I don't know if it was an elder dragon or not. Like I know so little about Monster Hunter that like I can't even begin to know what it was. But yeah, out of the ones you listed, full disclosure, I googled them to make sure I knew what you were talking about. Like, I definitely like Valstrax the best. I think that one's the coolest. I don't know if it looked like a lion or not. Like, I thought it was a dragon, but I could be wrong. Like, I'm just pretty sure that it had, like, lightning. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Kyra. Have a good night and have fun watching your movie. I'm actually probably gonna end pretty soon, just because I have to work in the morning, so I need to start getting the dogs ready for bed. So on that note, do we have anybody that we want to raid tonight? Only dragging out is Kieran. Let me check that, because it actually sounds like it might be right. I think that might actually be it, but looking at it, sounds like it is ice. No, because it says thunder. I don't know. I'm just like on Google right now. But yeah, like I see now that it does look like a horse. I just remembered like the color palette and the lighting. Like those were the parts I really liked, because I'm not really like a huge fan of horses, but they can be kind of neat, I guess. I think it was Kieran Sniper, because like I see here that there is the armor set, because that's I think what I remembered seeing and thinking it was cool. Because like I've had friends and whatnot who have played Monster Hunter in the past, but I've never played personally. Like I think the palicos are really cool, and the I can't remember what the dogs are called. Because the cats were palicos, and the dogs were let's see. Google says Palamute. Oh, yep, you got it before I did. Yeah, I think the Palamutes are pretty cool too. Right? Yeah, like I just remembered like when they were added, everybody was all about the Palamutes. Which is funny, because like Palamute is really similar to Malamute, but they look more like wolves. Because like Malamutes are like thick and poofy, but like as far as like most of the Palamutes I've seen, they're like really sort of like sleek and slender. Like aerodynamic. Like, I think it's interesting though, your Palamute is dressed up as an Elder Dragon right now, that's awesome. See, the thing that confuses me though, is that the Palicos are like, basically just like chibi cat people, but then the Palamutes are like basically just normal dogs almost. Like, I think they would be a lot cuter if they were more comparable to the Palicos, if that makes any sense. I mean, I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with them. I just, like, on the outside looking in, being somebody who doesn't play Monster Hunter, I think I would be more likely to play if the Palamutes were more, like, I don't know, like, because the Palicos are, like, basically just small people that are, like, cats. And, like, if the Palamutes were basically just small people that were dogs, I think that would be cooler. Because, like, they would be able to interact more, like, kind of like how the Palicos do all the cooking and everything. Like, the Palamutes can't really do anything like that, because their paws are just paws. They don't get to use them like hands. Guess that makes sense. Huh, interesting. So is that gonna be like a rideable raptor bird? I don't know, are palicos mountable? Like, can you ride them, or are they just companions? Because, like, I don't know how big they are compared to your character. You doing, puppers? You being a good girl? Being a good girl. Yeah, the bird is rideable. That's cool. Awesome. So, I think I might go ahead and end the stream for tonight. Are there any channels that you all have for recommendations for a raid? If not, I'm gonna check and see who I have online right now. So looks like Commander Monster is online. They're playing Pilgrim. Let's see. Looks like Pictorial Pizza is playing Devil May Cry 5. The Kansta, Kansta, is working on art right now. Not sure what they're working on. But yeah, do any of those sound like anything you would all want to watch? Carry more than one weapon now. I didn't realize you could only carry one. With the help of the raptor, okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and see. I am going to raid Mander Monster because they have the fewest viewers right now, so I want to give them some support here. So we'll just do /raid and Monster. That's a typo. There we go. Alright, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I don't know when I'll be back. Go ahead and watch my updates on social media, and I'll let you all know there when I will be streaming next. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate everybody who came to hang out, and I hope to see you all next time. See you later.